Here's a Madden. Here's an hour of Madden, because why not?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Matt.
Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bell. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 17 yards out. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there. This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more with the ball in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos. A field goal from here is 60+, so the offense stays out there. They're going on for. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs the football. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Looking to throw. Bell. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Dickinson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defense. Back to throw. Bell, he's going to take another shot, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Dickinson. He's going to have his running back. It's a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guy. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Looking to throw. Bell going up top. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there.
Down, 50, plant.
A red zone alert here after a tough first down play. This offense is set up with a 2nd and 9 now. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Bell, he may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like, and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
On the set.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Oh, a dream scenario here as we get back into the action. It's a 1st and goal with the ball at the 1-yard line. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their...
Come on, set.
We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they got the ball in the red zone. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big... So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 23 yards.
Ready.
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Bell dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he will score! Touchdown, Denver! Taking it in from 4 yards. Now this one's not over yet. A big play coming up on the onside kick with a kicking team trailing by 8. They need to get it back.
Got it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Opening drive of the game, and the Denver Broncos with the football, and they are ready to rock. On first down, Bell. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. We have the offense in the red zone, but trouble looming here a little bit as they'll need to attack a 3rd and 9 situation. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with the football, but they have it in their own territory. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. The clock reading 1 minute even, so this offense with 60 seconds to go to try to at least get into field goal range, and they start from their own territory. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Up. This defense now desperate to protect their 3-point lead. What can they do here? This might be the drive that decides it one way or the other. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Anthony. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Let's go. Ready up. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Dude.
throwing on first down. Bell, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big... Fourth quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't to get it. They still do have 3 times.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, D. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Bell, he's going to take a shot right away for the... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Fourth quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. And that's why you have your hands... So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And now early on in this one, we get our first look at this offense.
pt17 outlaw. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
On first down, Bell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Bell trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That doesn't just happen in a...
Let's go. 8, read.
Following the fumble recovery, Bell buying time, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their corner. It would be about a 54-yard field goal, but instead this offense has elected to go for it. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down. Bell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Bell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense is trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to be. Not quite a 1st and goal, but still a red zone alert nonetheless as we jump back into the action. 1st and 10 just outside of the 10-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bell being chased out left. He'll run it. Bell sheds him off. The improv act there, good for 9. And They'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Hey, Juice.
Looking to throw. Bell dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Now they're setting up here for the onside kick. They need this football. Now can the receiving team thwart that from happening? And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to back to throw. Bell on the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Gotta leave the bill for me like hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. Kickoff now just moments away. it is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Opening drive of the game, and the Denver Broncos with the football, and they are ready to rock. On 1st and 10, Bell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. With a pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Back to throw here. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Touchdown, Broncos. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bell steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the 2nd quarter? And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this... A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to work. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Back to throw. Bell. He's going to let this go for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. For the Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just... It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had it. They didn't get it.
Ready.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Steps away. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say in.
On the ready. 55. Ready, bring it. Down.
On 4th down. Bell forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw. Bell buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Bell, he's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off because the iPhone don't got a jet mode.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Mexican dummy pesos. If you saw some replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. So why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama.
Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Sick in the head, come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstaying.
Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys... A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? They'll set up the throw, and that's incomplete. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. This offense has the lead here in the first quarter. Now they're looking to extend that lead down in field goal range. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Express nothing.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He wants it all for the end zone. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Broncos score. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 13 yards out. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? On first down, It's Whitaker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on...
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Ready. 56 is the mark. I smell fear in that offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock? That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They come up. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Looking to throw. And let's see what they've come. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take 29-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
Guys, I'll do some more in the next part. Peace out.